Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Many Dangers. You see, many dangers, because the evil and the danger is growing in the earth at this point right now. You know, this is end time prophecy, you know, that we speak of, man, and prophesy, you know, because that's the spirit of the Lord, the YAHAWAHSHI, you know. But this is end time prophecy that we're in right now. This is the latter end that we're in. And I want to read a quick article, because this is going to the economy, you know, society is going to collapse here in America and across the world. You see, these are dangers that are growing, that are going to affect everybody. You know, we're heading into the beast system. You know, it's already in place, and they're going to bring this MO to the T to the B in, this RFID, the chocolate chip, the C-hip. They're going to present this to the world, you see, and you're going to have two choices. You're either going to serve the Lord and suffer for a little bit, or you're going to bow down to the devil, you know, Esau, the so-called white man, in his system that he's going to implement, you see. So those are going to be the two choices going forward. But those that serve the Lord and suffer for him, you got a reward coming. And this is ultimately to the 12 lost tribes of Israel, the elect. This is to the elect, you see. So those that have been faithful and done and did the best they can, to that remnant, the elect, you know, the Lord has a reward for you. You say at the end of this, and he's gonna guide and put the spirit on his elect to endure and to go through these dangers, this tribulation this Jacob's trouble that we were about to go through. We're entering. But let me get this quick article real quick. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. So let me get this article. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit through the power and the spirit of Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Holy Mashiach. You see, who's coming back to rule this world in righteousness. So let's get to the quick article. I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to get the meat off it. It says, and this is off Yahoo. It says, supply chain problems are getting worse, not better, for U.S. food retailers. It says food retailers are still struggling with their supply chains. It says a recent survey from the Food Marketing Institute. It says a survey that it said found 70% of retailers and supply chain disruptions are negatively impacting their businesses, up from 42% the year before. It says the survey was conducted in the second quarter of 2022. It says, it was the companies represented over 38,000 stores. You see, it says increase in consumer demand, labor shortages, see, and trucking and shipping. You see, we're having a trucking issue out here in California and across the country. It says in trucking and shipping capacity, restraints continue to interrupt supply chains, retailers. It says these problems have persisted through the pandemic, as seen with the shortages ranging from French fries to cream cheese. It says to help understand how impactful an increase in consumer demand can be on supply chains, consider the bullwhip effect. Small changes in consumer demand can trigger large changes in retailers' orders from manufacturers, and bigger swings in demand for the materials needed to manufacture goods. Yeah, because you need those different supplies and tools and stuff to do just like farming. There's a shortage on fertilizer and different tools and stuff that they need to process and do their food, and how they do things, man. It says the disruption widen as they move up the chain, as more error gets introduced, leading first to surplus and then to shortages when manufacturers then overcorrect and reduce supply. Fresh food supply chains have an added layer of complication because there can't be extra supply or back stock due to risk of spoilage. It says the shortage of workers also slows down the production process. Labor shortages continue to be a problem for the food industry as a whole, as workers seek better paying or less jobs. You see? So, and people are tired, they're tired of working for kibbles and bits, man. And while Esau sits in a chair, and he makes over 70,000 a year, making some good money, doing nothing, and here, a lot of Israel, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you take these fast working food labor jobs. You have all those jobs, doing the construction, doing janitorial, doing the warehouse, doing working at these fast foods, McDonald's and Burger King and Jack in the Box. That's Israel all in there, man. That's Israel, all these labor jobs. You see, and a lot of them is tired, getting these kibbles and bits. They get paid every 2 weeks, $800, $900, and you don't even have enough to buy your kids no clothes. You got to spend your money on rent and gas. See, but this is gonna become a problem, and also with the food, we're headed into a famine. The quality of food is gonna become a problem. They're already starting to do it. I noticed they're going to the grocery store a few times already. There's a lettuce shortage. They're putting old food on the shelves. You see. So these are dangers that are growing. Let me go to Proverbs. Proverbs 27 and 12. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. See, a wise man, somebody that's serving the Lord and understands, the time that we're coming into is being cautious, and they understand that they gotta be they see what's coming. And they're seeking the Lord, and they're getting spiritually prepared for what's coming. You see, and it also says the simple pass on and are punished. They're not being cautious. They got their finger up their butt, and they're just waving their hand at fanning their hand at all this, and just thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. See, let me go to Revelation, because this is what's coming. The simpleton that you average Jakes out there, you Israelites, you're not you don't see this what's going. You kind of hear, but you're still able to do do what you kind of want to, normalcy, and go where you want to, party, smoke weed, do drugs, go to the club and travel, and you're not worried about none of this. But the Lord got something for you, because the writing is on the wall. The writing is all over the wall. Let's go to Revelation. Revelation 18 and 11. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her. See? And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet, all thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manners of vessels of most precious wood and brass and iron and marble. It says 13, and cinnamon and odors and ointment and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beast and sheep, the cattle. It says, and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. It says, let me hop over. It says 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. See? It says 17. It says, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. You see? And it says 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And this is that great city, America, Babylon, man. This is that great city. America is been rich, with, just like it was saying, with the ointment and the fine linen. This place, this is where everybody wants to come to. America. All the nations are here. Elam, Moab, Ammon, Ham. They're all here. Cush. They're all here. They all got their little businesses and stuff, and they profit. And you Israelites go right to them. You Israelites go right into Elam, into these liquor stores. You go you go to Moab. Go get your Chinese food. You got to deal with Esau. Esau owns everything. They're in rulership. See, this is that great city. But the Lord's going to tear down this place economically, man. The Lord's going to tear down this place economically. This is what he's doing right now. He's tearing down this place economically. So, in Israel, you're consumers, man. You are the biggest consumers. Let's go to Amos. Amos, these are the dangers that's growing. Because Esau, through the power of the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, he's given Esau the power to bring this evil upon the earth, to destroy the evil, the wicked. You see, Esau is going to be destroyed, but the Lord is using Esau as his whipping stick, his belt to afflict those that even 2/3 of the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You see, the Lord is using Esau to bring this evil upon you, that you didn't want to seek him. See, and to the other nations too that are doing wickedness. Amos 5:18. And it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. 19. As if a man did flee from the lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. You see, so you have all these things that the Lord is bringing. He's bringing this economic. You're not going to be able to sidestep this judgment, Israel. This due to this economic collapse. The Lord is going to tear down this and allow Esau to bring in his system. And the line is being drawn because we're going to see in that time who is really the Lord's elect. You got a lot of these Israelites out here, they're very puffed up and proud, and walk around here with all this ice on, these chains, and your money, your jewelry, and you got merchandise. You're just proud, man. You done sold out for money, and but you claim that you serving the Lord, and we gonna see in that time. You see, because Esau is bringing that, he bringing that heat down, ultimately through the Lord, through YAHAWAHSHI. He gonna draw that line in the sand, when you can't buy or sell, when you got to make a choice who you gonna serve. See, this is where it's finna go. But the Lord said, as a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. You see? So, you think that you escape the economics? Okay. Well, you think that you escape the economics? Let's go to Ezekiel. Your money situation, okay, it's all good. I'll be all right. Ezekiel 5:16. Ezekiel 5:16, and it reads, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence. You see these diseases, and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, have spoken it. See? So, this famine is growing. We're headed into cannibalism. See, these are all different judgments the Lord is bringing. The economy is going to collapse. The supply chain is broke. The famine is coming. That's why the Lord said, you think that I dodged the bear, I dodged the lion, I made it into the house, now I'm good. No, here come that lion, here come that serpent. Bam, you get hit. There's no escaping this. The only way you're going to escape these judgments is through these dangers, is through Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Let me see, Jeremiah. Let me go to Jeremiah. Because you got famine that's coming. I mean, he said he's going to increase the famine. So you're going to keep hearing, and you're going to see how this food just dwindles away. You're going to see all the amount of prepping and storing up food for 10 years. That ain't going to happen, man. It ain't going to work. That's not going to save you. That's not going to save you. You need to be spiritually prepping and investing and prepping in the Lord, man. Right now, Jeremiah, danger is coming. Danger. Jeremiah 15:3, and it reads, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. The Lord's going to use these animals out here. See? He gonna cut the electricity, the power is gonna go off, and the Lord gonna have these wild animals out here running loose. You see, a lot of people, homelessness is growing. You ain't gonna have too many places to run. I mean, it's just danger, terror that's coming. All amount of danger. Let me go to, it's coming. He said the fowls of the air, these birds, these eagles, these owls, these vultures, these hawks, these crows, they're going to be attacking people. You see? Let me go to Revelation. Revelation. I got a couple more and I'll close out. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Revelation 3:3, and it reads, remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore shall not watch, I will come upon thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. See, the Lord is coming like a thief in the night, man. Here it is, the minute of the Lord, he done set up, and we're out here prophesying and telling you the danger that the Lord is bringing on this world. You better stop doing your wickedness, Israel, and come back to the Lord and serve him. If you don't, you're going to get caught up into this. See, because the Lord coming like a thief in the night. This is why this evil is coming at any day now. In Israel, you're not watching. I'll close out with this. But you have the MO to the T to the B, that RFID that's coming, and then after that is them ICBM missiles. That's going to be the ultimate judgment. But leading up to those missiles, the hour of temptation is coming. You see, and this is what St. John the Revelator saw on that island of Patmos, man. And Revelation 20:4, because we're in the time of this beast system, this end time, this beast system, and they're going to present this RFID, this C-HIP to you, and people are going to have a choice. And this is what's coming. It says Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI 1,000 years. So you claim to be serving the Lord. That hour of temptation is coming to where you're gonna have all these evils grow on the earth to a point to where Esau is you're gonna have the choice to make. You're gonna either serve the Lord and suffer. You might be, like I said, you might get your head chopped off. You see, you might get your head chopped off. See, but the Lord promised those that die for the Lord 100-fold in the kingdom. If you die for the Lord in this time, all the way to the end, you have to get your head chopped off. The Lord, you are promised rulership forever. You signed your deal into the kingdom. But this is what's coming. There's danger ahead. So all this flashing and all this tap dancing and playing around and laughing and joking about the Lord's name and just a lot of folly. You better get serious, because this danger is creeping. The Lord said he coming like a thief in the night. Shalom.